Alright, today we've got Trixie. She's coming in for a bath. We will be using the Smith & Burton hydrating range today. She's got quite a thick coat and it's quite coarse on the ends. So just to give it some moisture, we're going to be shampooing her and conditioning her today with this product. So you start off getting the dog really wet. So making sure your dog is soaked all the way through. Get in all those hard to reach spots. Getting your dog nice and wet like this helps to spread the shampoo through. So I have filled my exfoliating glove with shampoo. Took a few squirts. That's all I need. And what I do is I just spread it over the dog, down each leg, up the tail, top of the head, under the chin, put a bit more in for the other side. And then just start scrubbing, getting a good lather all over the dog. When you're doing the mouth, lift the lip and give this a really good wash. It's called the drainage area. Sometimes they get a bit of food caught in there and it's really stinky. The ears, give them a good scrub. Be careful around the eyes. If you get any shampoo in the eyes, just rinse it immediately. You'll be right. When you're doing around the paws, just gently hold on to your dog's paw and rub gently in between the toes. Because this is obviously where they do all their dirty work, and their paws, armpits, don't forget those armpits. To do the back end, I simply just turn the dog around, give it a good scrub in between the legs. Sometimes they pee down the side of their legs, so you've got to give that a good scrub. And up the tail. So what I do next is I rinse and I repeat. So there's 2 shampoos. So I'll go ahead and do that now. Just take off my glove. I always test the water temperature. Dogs only enjoy temperatures around lukewarm. So like what you would bathe a baby in. So just be careful when you're rinsing around the face and the ears, not to get water down the ear canal. So that you can push your thumb in that area so it'll block it. And just continue rinsing. Okay, now my dog is rinsed. She's been shampooed twice and she's rinsed. I will then add a small amount of conditioner. This is quite a concentrate, so it goes quite a way. So this little bit here you can dilute in a bottle of water, shake it up really hard, and then apply it for easier application. But I'm just going to, what I do is I just spread it over my gloves like that. Spread it over the dog, down the dog. So to get even coverage. And just start massaging it in for a few minutes. So now we're rinsing the conditioner out. I always start at the top. So I'm not rinsing the conditioner back on and rinsing it back that way. So we're just going all one way. It's important to really give this a really good rinse. because conditioner makes it quite hard to dry the dog. But if you give it a good rinse, you should be fine. So you just continue washing all of that conditioner downwards in a downwards motion. Make sure you get every area, armpits, tail, and just continue. Okay, so now we're up to drying. So what I like to do is I like to just squeeze with my hands down the dog's body and squeeze out as much water as you can. Be a bit gentle. All the way. Just squeezing out any excess water. Then I like to use a chamois. You can use I think you can just buy these at any, like the warehouse or something, like the chamois for cars, and it's damp and wring out, like wring all the water out, and then you go through the coat, just squeeze, not rubbing, that will cause matting. Squeeze all the way through the coat and wring out. Wring out as many times as you can till there's no water left. Making sure you get everywhere. So this is her favourite part, is the towel. It's like getting a nice pat. So what I do is I squeeze it through just like I did with the chamois. Go right down her feet, underneath. Then we give her a bit of a wrap. So if you're at home, you can just, this is the quickest way to dry your dog, because obviously you don't have the equipment that groomers do. So to squeeze even more excess water out of the coat, if you wrap your dog and leave it sitting for a couple of minutes and then change the towel and wrap it up again, then you will be only having to blow dry for a short time, depending on the coat obviously. So that's Trixie. She'll sit there for a couple of minutes, and I like to just go through and squeeze, so it's helping shorten the process. We'll be back soon. Next I'm going to HV dry her. This is a high velocity dryer. You possibly don't have one of these at home. You might do, and that's great. This literally will blow the coat straight and blow all the water out of it. Then we'll come back with a really large hair dryer that's made for dog grooming, but you can certainly use just a normal hair dryer on the cool setting, but you might need an extra set of hands to help you. Okay, let's get started. So I just sprayed some dermal spray into her coat, just because I've seen she's got a little bit of irritation on one of her legs. So I've sprayed it all over, and I'm just blowing it into, right into that skin, so it reaches where it needs to go. Okay, so now we're up to stand drying her, which in other words is a really big blow dryer. And we're going to brush and stand and fluff dry at the same time. You may need somebody to help you with this. because it can be quite tricky if you're on your own. Also notice that she's got a few little knots in her ears. So what I like to do is use the Smith & Burton's detangling spray and just give a couple of little squirts, and I rub it in with my fingers on both sides. Just got another one in this ear. Don't use too much. You don't need too much. You can make it a little bit greasy if you use too much, but otherwise you won't even know that you've got detangler in there. Brush with the lay of the coat, gently, making sure you're not brushing too hard. Brush all over. Make sure you point the hairdryer where it needs to go. Flexi slicker brush, which I like because it ends with the dog. So just continue doing this all over your dog. Now I'm up to drying her ears and her face. So now that detangler has soaked right in, aim my hairdryer and I start brushing out. Just be careful because ears have a lot of blood supply, so they do injure very easily. So if you find your knot, try and separate it from the skin with using your fingers, just so you're not brushing against the dog. Start at the end of the knot, not the base, the end, and just work it out. Voila, it's already gone. And last but not least, take your nice coarse fine steel comb and just comb through the coat. You should be able to touch the skin and get it all the way through the coat. All the way down the legs, all the way down the ribs, inside of the front legs, the back of the front legs. If you've got a dog with this sort of coat and this kind of length, you probably need to spend 5 to 10 minutes a day just combing and brushing through this coat. A lot of people like their dogs nice and fluffy. However, that comes with a bit of work. So by the time they get to the groomers, they'll be all nice and brushed out and ready for that cute little style. All right, say bye, Trixie. Say bye. Trixie needs a haircut. Bye.